Hey everybody, and welcome to today's card of the day. Today's card is one that was accidentally cut from my enormous review of the Heart Gold Soul Silver Undaunted set, and that card is Smeargle. Smeargle is a card both me and the Pokemon community in general have gone back and forth on, but it's definitely a great card. Smeargle has 70 HP, which is pretty good for a basic support Pokemon. His colorless type would be great against Garchomp C, but his attack is so bad that it doesn't even matter. The fighting weakness isn't too bad either, because most fighting Pokemon would be able to one-shot you anyways. Smeargle's Pokemon Power Portrait allows you to look at your opponent's hand and play a supporter that you see from there. This is the selling point of Smeargle, and it's a really great Pokemon Power. This could allow you to play 2 supporters a turn, one from your hand and one from Portrait, which could help you in theory set up twice as fast. In addition, this can allow you to play a supporter on the first turn of the game, which could help you by setting up at a time when you normally couldn't. Because of this, Smeargle is a Pokemon that could ultimately find a home in almost every deck. Portrait requires you to be active, and because he has 1 retreat cost, you'll have to run Unknown Q with Smeargle to grant him the free retreat. Once he has the Q, Smeargle becomes a force of consistency in decks. There are 3 possible ways to use Smeargle without disturbing your turn or preventing you from using your attack. 1 is promoting him after one of your Pokemon has been knocked out. 2 is using a card that can switch your Pokemon without retreating, such as Warp Energy, Warp Point, or Switch. And 3rd is using a Poke-Turn to pick up your active Pokemon instead of retreating, so you can retreat the Smeargle after using Portrait. Because of this, he's often used as a single copy in SP builds. I've used Smeargle from as little as 1 copy to as many as 3 in a deck, and I think he works best as a single copy to increase consistency. The only downside to Smeargle over other consistency Pokemon like Sableye or Chatot is that you have a possibility of failing. If your opponent has no supporter in hand, then your attempt for Portrait for the turn is over. You can also be Power Sprayed or Power Locked from using Portrait too. On the upside, in Smeargle's favor though, you don't have to use your attack for the turn like Sableye and Chatot do. For competitive playability, I give Smeargle an 8.5 out of 10. It's hard to fit space for cards in this format, and Smeargle isn't absolutely needed in every deck. However, it's an amazing consistency booster, and great for turning around games too. Throw in the fact that he works in almost every deck, and only requires 1 slot, and he gets a pretty respectable score. For artwork, Smeargle gets an 8. I've always liked the cards that have more than 1 Pokemon in them for some reason, and the holofoil just looks great. Thanks for watching today's card of the day. Tune in next weekday for the next card of the day, and feel free to comment your score in the comment section below on today's card. Peace!